Hello class, this is my second career profile and I'm doing it for or on behalf of my friend Natalie Lyman. Her job title is a early Head Start lead teacher. She works for Salt Lake CAP, which is the CAP part stands for Community Action Program, and apparently they just changed the name. I didn't realize this, but it's now called Utah Action Program, so that's good to know. My career contact was my friend Natalie. We've known each other since we were in primary, so it was really fun to interview her and get to know a little bit more about her job. The working environment, she works for a larger company. She says there's about 300 teachers that go and do her exact same job and what she does as a teacher. There is a degree of flexibility because she's exempt, so I kind of didn't understand what she meant by that. She explained it as there's some flexibility as far as like if I need time off, but there's not obviously a bunch because I do have to teach, but she does get summers off, which is great for me at least. And she also said that the organization is really great at promoting family and work balance, which I think is really great. Natalie got married about a year and a half ago, and so it was fun to see like how her job kind of let her have some time off to really accept becoming married, which is really nice. So that worked out really well for her and Andy. Typical stressors, she says, are the deadlines of observations. There's a lot of paperwork that's associated with teaching, the emotional connections with family, and taking on kind of their difficulties, which I can imagine that would be really difficult. But I think any career in this field, you're going to have kind of that attachment that you want to like help these cute families. So that was kind of good to know that even in this setting, you're going to have that. Number 5 is typical benefits is she gets health, dental, retirement, 401k. She also gets summers off like we had mentioned, and she also gets a lot of like paid time off and vacation time, which would be really nice. Number 6 is common job tasks, and I'm going to read these because she wrote quite a bit. It says creating lesson plans, teaching, help families, find resources for basic living needs, documenting absences, connections with family, and assessments. So I just as a side note, I started going into college because I wanted to be a teacher, but I need the flexibility of going online. And so it is really good to me that these common job tasks are exactly what I wanted to do. And being able to do that with this degree rather than having to go get an elementary education degree, this is really quality information for me to know. So I was really excited that her common job tasks were similar to those of elementary teachers. And her educational requirements, she has a degree in family studies from Utah State University, but you could also have a degree in psychology. That would help too. She says her starting salary range is $17 to $19 per hour, and her experience is $22 to $25 an hour. So that's good to know. Miscellaneous career information, we wrote down a little bit. It says the career is fast-paced environment that is constantly changing and requires flexibility of staff. And I've actually seen some of those changes. I know that when we get new governments, some of the policy might change a little bit. So that's good to know that because of that kind of the world we live in with our democracy, we kind of get to experience a lot of change. So that's good to know that it's not going to be monotonous and not going to be boring. You'll stay on your toes, which I think I appreciate at least. And my information source was going directly to Natalie. So thanks everyone.